friends, this is Jayashree Patel. Hope you are having a great day. Today's topic is how to move on after breakup. When you think of a breakup, the image that most likely comes to mind is of a sad and lonely person. When a relationship ends, even if it's for the best, focusing on the good things can be really tough. Who wants to sit around thinking about all of the wonderful times you had together, which only makes you sadder that they are over? It seems like it might be easier to focus on all the reasons why it didn't work, so you can convince yourself it's for the best and move on. It will teach you the true meaning of life. Sometimes relationships come to an end because, to the circumstances that the two people are in, it might not necessarily be that the other person is evil or bad. People fall in and out of love, and it's a part of life that you got to accept. But sadly, one realizes or understands this fact only after having faced a heartbreaking situation like that of a breakup. Breakup make you more mature and understanding of other person's problem or situation. It teaches you that life isn't always fair. Not every path you walk down has fairy tale ending. You can't control everything in life for that just the way it is. Don't play the blame game. Remember, there are two people in most relationships. Thus, two perspective, two person who made mistake, two human who didn't match well enough to make it last. As tempting as it is to blame yourself or your ex, these are not healthy ways to cope up with the breakup. Try to each hold yourself accountable and acknowledge wrongdoing things without playing the blame game. It's normal to feel guilty or angry, but neither of you was ever perfect in your relationship. Whether you broke up with them or they broke up with you, you need to realize that despite the reasons you may list, what ultimately leads to a breakup is incompatibility. Try your best not to feed into ideas that you never deserve your ex or that they never deserve you. It was a two-way street. End of story. Once you can face this, you can begin to face the fact that you will one day be happy without them. Switch up your routine and environment. This doesn't mean packing up everything you own and moving across the country. Effective changes to your routine and environment can offer fresh perspective. Start small. For example, don't frequent the places you used to go together like restaurant or parks. If you went for daily walks or jog in the park together, go to another park for a while or take a different route. As time passes, you can start to return to areas and places that remind you of your ex-partner. But you should practice creating dissimilar situation. It is a classic case of human conditioning to fall out of a love, destroy all your associations. Don't stay connected online. You can't move on while following your ex every post on Facebook. One basic rule of a breakup is to disconnect on all social media platforms. Though it will be the hardest thing you will do, removing their phone number so you aren't tempted to text when you are in a particularly low moment. The more distance you can create between you and your ex, the quicker you will be on your road to recovery. Continuing to reach out usually only leads to more hurt and emotional confusion. Keep yourself busy. Has there been an art class that you have always wanted to take? A solo outing that been on your bucket list forever? While you don't want to go overboard with new hobbies in a way that feels avoidant, now is the time to add fun things to look forward to your calendar, event, classes, and outing with friends. An ideal mind can lead to all sorts of unnecessary anxiety. So, staying busy can be a game changer after a breakup. Take time to reflect and learn from the relationship. Every relationship can teach you something if you let it. Part of the healing process post breakup is working on self love and compassion, along with looking fondly at the time you shared with this person. What areas went wrong? What did it teach you about what you want and what doesn't work for you? How can you be a better person and partner going forward? This prevents you from backtracking a couplehood that simply fizzled out or wasn't healthy. Keep reminding yourself of why you are not together, and you'll start to be turned off by the idea of rekindling. It might help to keep track of all the reasons it didn't work by writing them down and carrying that list along with you to look at when you inevitably start to miss him or her. Ask for help. Just because you are freshly single doesn't mean you are alone. In fact, this is the time to reach out to your closest friend and most supportive family members. When they offer to come over with something strong and something delicious, let them. When they ask you to come out to a party, go. And when they don't mind hearing you for a few hours, thank them after. Accept help. It can come in different ways and from unexpected people. But that person can help you cross that bridge you are so afraid of. Say yes to everything. This is especially useful if you have been a long term relationship where you have compromised and negotiated what you ate, where you went, what you watch, and who you socialized with. Who are you and what makes just you happy? Now is the time to find out. It is always important to know when something has reached its end. Closing circles, shutting doors, finishing chapters. It doesn't matter what we call it. What matters is to live in the past those moments in life that are over. Thanks for watching my video. Bye. Take care.